So Salman, Floyd Mayweather says that Manny Pacquiao is the best fighter he's fought. Obviously, we know that Manny and Floyd have been the two best fighters of this era.
At their weight, yeah.
At their weight class, yeah. No, in all weight classes, really. Let's be honest. Who do you know of this era that's better than Floyd and Manny?
Yeah, pound for pound, but I just think obviously that's just...
Do you think Canelo can surpass Floyd and Manny Pacquiao?
I don't think so.
You don't think so? Even if he goes up to light heavy and beats Beterbiev?
I don't know how many weight
Just say,
classes.
it's not about weight classes. But if remember, as you move up weight classes,
I believe it is about weight classes because...
Listen, man, as you keep moving up weight classes, it gets harder. You know, the smaller weight classes is different. It's a lot easier. You know, when you're moving up to light heavyweight, you know, what can you expect Canelo to go to cruiserweight? You know how big a weight jump that is?
I personally think when he does finish his career, I don't think he can be better than those guys. I don't think so.
Do you reckon?
No, I don't think so.
What do you make of Floyd saying that Pacquiao is the best fighter he's fought? He was saying that, you know, the
in terms of skills, in terms of
skills,
his
his ability,
yes.
his movement.
It is.
Why?
Because when Floyd fights someone, he knows that, all right, look at the way he sets up his angles, look at the way his feet work. There's a lot of things in boxing that obviously me and you don't know, which he knows. And he sees those things, but those things it wouldn't work on him, but they'll work on any other fighter. You know, as we've seen, I don't think anyone can outbox Pacquiao apart from Mayweather. Personally, Crawford's not going to outbox. Do you seriously believe, would you put your house on it that Crawford outboxes Pacquiao like how Mayweather did?
No.
I don't think he's not good enough.
I thought Mayweather won the fight. I didn't think Mayweather out. I think if you look back...
In my opinion, the fight, a lot of other people...
What was it, 8-4? What do you think the fight was?
I thought it was 10-2.
Oh!
I thought it was 10-2. And if which rounds do you think? I thought Manny Pacquiao won the one where he had the flurry in the fourth round, and maybe one other round. But apart from that, I think it was a complete shutout. Which other
8-4?
Which rounds? And did he? If it was 4 rounds, then he must have done. Which 4 rounds did you pick?
I can think of third round.
Third round.
And third.
You mean the second round where he got caught with the left hand?
No, that was the third round. I can't remember. I can't remember it entirely. I think it was about 4 rounds.
I don't agree. I think that he won that convincingly.
Definitely won about 3-4 rounds. Come on, he did win about 3. Manny did win about 4 rounds.
I don't know what the scorecards were at the end, but it was quite
convincing. But anyway, whatever. Yeah, it was.
That was really convincing.
I know, but a lot of people think that he won the fight. Who? Manny Pacquiao.
Oh no, come on, that's crap, man. That's probably just the haters. You know, this was a clear cut unanimous. This was probably one of Floyd's easiest win. This and Canelo, man. This was. Oh,
I thought Canelo was a lot more one-sided. I thought Pacquiao did have his moments in the fight.
Yeah, but like a couple moments. But you're not going to win a fight, man. It was really bad. Like anyone that knows their boxing will tell you that Mayweather schooled him easily. It was not even a contest.
Schooled him? Nah, not schooled him. I wouldn't go as far as saying schooled him. But anyway, let's come back to. I thought he beat Pacquiao. I thought he won, and I thought he did something to Pacquiao that no one could do. I know a lot of Pacquiao fans like to say that, you know, he was running and stuff, but
look, I'm gonna be honest. I don't lie. He was punching fresh air, man. He just couldn't land the same shots that were landing on others. It wasn't gonna land. It was. I didn't think it would be that one-sided. When I seen the fight, I just thought, you can't beat this guy. The guy's just too clever and he's too smart. He's too shrewd. He's 2 steps ahead. Like. With Mayweather against Pacquiao, Mayweather started fast because Mayweather knew what Pacquiao was going to do. Mayweather knew that Pacquiao was going to start fast, so he thought, I'm going to take it to him. Like he already knew before the fight what he was going to do, how he was going to beat the guy. But I just don't think any other person can do that to Pacquiao, and you'll see, and then you'll realize that Floyd was actually that great, man.
But anyway, coming back to, you know, Manny Pacquiao. Floyd saying Manny Pacquiao is the best fighter he fought. You know, Floyd fought Cotto, fought Mosley, he fought De La Hoya. You could say De La Hoya's fight with Mayweather was very close, right? Look, De La Hoya's fight was a split decision. Marcus Maidana's fight with Mayweather was very close. You know, so there are fighters that gave him that gave him more trouble.
Exactly. And they were
Pacquiao.
those were the fighters that weren't meant to give him that trouble.
De La Hoya wasn't meant to give him
No,
trouble.
sorry. Apart from De La Hoya, like Pacquiao was meant to give Mayweather a harder fight than Maidana. But then again, styles make fights.
So man, do you actually think De La Hoya beat Mayweather? De La Hoya's fight was a split decision.
I think Mayweather won by 1-2 rounds. That was a very close fight.
1-2 rounds. You can't 2 rounds. That was a very close fight.
Yeah, well, I thought he won. The reason why I thought he won is because I think the last half of the fight, I think De La Hoya tied, and yes, he had
De La Hoya
success.
was past his best, by the way.
Probably, but either way, I believe that. Look, I don't think they were gonna. I personally think that Mayweather won by at least 1-2 rounds in that fight. I watched the whole fight. It was a very close fight.
What about Maidana?
No, I don't think he won. He had. It was a very close fight, but I don't think he won. I don't think he
A
won.
lot of people thought he was robbed, Maidana, in that first fight.
Yeah, but the thing is, obviously, when it's a close fight, people are always gonna, if it's a close fight with Canelo, people are gonna be like, oh, he lost.
I think
But
both
doesn't mean that.
both Maidana and they weren't Maidana or De La Hoya fights aren't robberies. They were close fights that. Very close.
A
fights.
robbery is something where someone's won by at least 3-4 rounds, like how Golovkin did against
I know.
Canelo.
I just think what it is, it's like when it's Mayweather, he's the cash cow in it. So obviously people, and he's the favorite going in. So obviously when it's a close fight, they're like, oh, it's a robbery, but actually it's not. But the fights were very close, and they gave him a lot of trouble. De La Hoya and Maidana gave Mayweather a lot of trouble, but Mayweather.
I think it was the pressure sort of style.
Cotto gave Mayweather trouble. Cotto, he bloodied his nose, and Cotto gave him a lot of trouble. And Cotto,
even then, like you say, obviously he got blooded up, but it was still a unanimous decision.
But when you think about it, there's guys that gave Mayweather a lot. Castillo probably beat him. In that first fight, many people thought Castillo beat Mayweather. I think that fight was one where people thought Castillo won that fight.
Probably. But apart from that, there were a lot of fights where Mayweather won. The thing is, if you look on Mayweather's career, the amount of wins he's won unanimously, where he's had very few split decisions. Like most of his fights. De La Hoya.
But Maidana, was that majority decision?
No, that was unanimous. Even the first fight was unanimous. Second fight was unanimous. Pacquiao was unanimous.
What about Castillo was
split? I don't know about Castillo. The second one was unanimous.
Split, I think.
De La Hoya was split. And then the rest, he's just won unanimously, man. He's won all the rest unanimously.
Canelo was a majority.
Oh no, but that's what I don't get. Like, I don't understand. Mayweather was a cash cow. I don't get like.
Yeah, but Canelo was a huge star.
I don't understand how that one judge had it 114. I don't get it.
Maybe he just didn't like Canelo's work, or maybe he didn't like Mayweather's work. I don't know, but that was.
But the thing is, that judge is being sacked after that fight.
Who was that judge?
CJ Ross.
No, that's still CJ Ross is still.
I don't know, but it was one of them. He's been sacked now. Like he's not allowed.
CJ Ross still does it. No, I'm not sure that.
That person that did it, because I seen it on Showtime production. That basically guy's been
whatever. But anyway, coming back to Mayweather Pacquiao, like Mayweather's fought some top names. Mosley almost knocked him out with that round.
But the thing is, after that second round, the way Mayweather. After that, he nearly got knocked out in that round, and the way that he came back after that third round looked like what the guy nearly had you out, and that just goes to show, man, the guy's class.
Hatton gave Mayweather some trouble.
Hatton, well, obviously Hatton, he had his moments, but then Hatton was always going to fade. He had that sort of style that he gets tired, and Mayweather just.
But when you look at what Pacquiao did with those fighters that Mayweather fought, he beat him up. Pacquiao did a better job.
That's what I'm saying. That sort of styles make fights, and those specific styles, guys couldn't get the hang of it.
Look at Pacquiao. Look what Pacquiao did to Hatton. 2 rounds knocked him out. Look what Pacquiao did to Miguel Cotto. Obliterated him. Look what Pacquiao did to Shane Mosley. Look what Pacquiao did to De La Hoya. Pacquiao did a better job on those guys than Mayweather did.
That's what I'm trying to say to you. That's why Floyd says, and when Floyd went in with there, he realized that this guy, he's a special fighter. But obviously, those same things that he did on them was tailor made for Floyd. That style, the only way to beat Pacquiao, in my opinion, you either have to nail him to the canvas like Marquez did, or you have to outbox him like Mayweather did. But how many people are going to be able to do that unless you're a big puncher or you're an unbelievable boxer like Floyd? It's going to be very difficult.
Thurman couldn't do it. Yeah, but you know what?
And the thing is, Thurman was undefeated, and he was a unified champion. And
No, but
Pacquiao, that was a hard fight.
It wasn't a unified champion when he fought him. He was a WBA champion.
But what I'm saying,
Yeah, it was previously.
he was undefeated, and that was supposed to be, that Pacquiao was supposed to be knocked out in that fight badly as well. People weren't giving, like, if you looked on the PBC poll, a lot of people picked Thurman to win that fight, but that was unanimous, man. I thought Pacquiao won that fight. Was it unanimous in the end? I think it was 115, 113, or 116, 111.
Yeah.
Pacquiao won that fight against Thurman, and that goes to show that he still has a lot in the tank, man. And Mayweather fought him 5 years prior.
Mayweather said, Pacquiao said he had an injured shoulder. You know, so he didn't have the best.
Yeah, he's gonna have to say something, innit? Like,
but
no one's gonna come out and be like, oh.
Pacquiao's not one to make excuses. Even when he lost to Marquez, he wasn't one to make excuses. You know, Pacquiao's never been one to make excuses. Even when he lost to Jeff Horn, he didn't make any excuses. You know, so and Pacquiao's never made excuses. So, you know, I believe Manny. You know, I don't think he may have not been 100%. You know,
But at the end of the day, if he wasn't 100%, like, we can't take that away from Floyd, because it's not Floyd's fault. Do you know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, if you get into a fight, you need to know that if you're 100, he should have pulled out the fight. You know, if he didn't really care about
that. That's what it is, isn't it? Like, he took it a big fight.
It's his own fault.
But I think Pacquiao probably is the best fighter that Mayweather fought. But unfortunately,
if Mayweather's saying it must be a reason.
The fight didn't live up to expectations. You know what I mean? It wasn't the greatest fight.
I think, you know, the thing is, Mayweather wanted to win that fight so bad to prove the critics wrong. It was such a boring fight. And when I mean boring, that I was falling asleep. Like, honestly, I was falling asleep, because I think Mayweather, because you know, the public make these fights what they are. You know, the public's perception is everything. Yeah, when he fought Maidana, probably he thought that, you know what, this is going to be a walk in the park, and then it happens to be a hard fight.
Yeah, because Maidana's style. Maidana was a big, physically strong, walking down. He walked Mayweather down. He hurt Mayweather in that fight.
What I seen from that first round against Mayweather-Pacquiao, Mayweather was on it from the first second. As soon as he was there, he was on it, because he knew that I have to prove something in this fight. Against Maidana, he's probably thinking this is just another. No,
I don't think. I think Maidana would have given him problem even if he was on it, because I think Maidana was just
he did give him a few problems in the second fight, but the second fight was quite convincing that Mayweather won.
His tooth came flying out in the second fight.
Oh no, but yeah, that's tooth came. That doesn't mean that it was a unanimous. It was quite unanimous though. It was a unanimous.
Yeah,
decision.
But what I mean is,
so one of the cards was like 116.
Mayweather was holding the rope going back in one of the rounds. Maidana nailed him.
Yeah, it was like the last couple seconds.
But nailed him with that right hand.
But obviously, it's just you can't have one moment in the fight. And
no, but he had many moments. He hit Floyd. Floyd had a busted lip and all sorts in that fight. You should go back and watch.
He probably did, because obviously Maidana's he's a rugged type of fighter.
Guy, Maidana.
But it goes to show that even a rugged guy, even a tough guy, Mayweather was able to beat all styles, man. You know, a boxer or rugged, he showed his talent.
Yeah, guys, I do agree that Pacquiao's probably the best guy that got in the ring, and I think Mayweather did his thing. But guys, leave your thoughts. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Do you agree with Floyd that Manny Pacquiao was the best fighter that fought Floyd Mayweather? Floyd was able to do his thing. Manny Pacquiao, you know, he did say he had the injured shoulder. We don't know. I would have loved to see the rematch down the road, but I don't think Floyd probably thought he wanted to take that fight again, because obviously it was a fight that, you know, people were calling for years, and people were saying that Manny would beat him, and he'd beat him, and then Floyd went in there and beat him. I don't think Floyd wanted to run that back just in case, you know, if the result's different the second time. But, you know, you have to give Floyd credit. He did well. He performed brilliantly in the fight. He managed to, you know, box well and win a decision. Got a fair play to him. It wasn't the most exciting fight, and it was a boring fight, but nevertheless, you know, Mayweather did what he had to do. Pacquiao's gone on since, you know, beating guys like Thurman, Broner, you know, Vargas. He beat some good guys after that, but Pacquiao was obviously, you know, he's still got life, and we still talk about him fighting Mikey Garcia, Crawford, Spence. Let's see what Pacquiao does. Pacquiao's career still going on. Leave your thoughts, guys. Let me know what you think about this, what Mayweather had to say. Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. By the way, before I end, I think Pacquiao's a phenomenon, and I think he's one of the all-time greats. And I actually think that, you know, his career now is is going to a next level because he keeps fighting these young guys and beating them. And let's see who he can beat next, or if he can continue, if he fights a Spencer or Crawford to further add to his legacy, because that would put him on a whole different level. Leave your thoughts, guys. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. I know there's a lot of people that already think Pacquiao surpassed Floyd in terms of what he's done in terms of beating Thurman and still fighting at this age, because Floyd retired ages ago. But yeah, leave your thoughts. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Leave your thoughts in the comment section, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.